Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Mickle. Welcome to INN News. We begin with the latest regarding embattled Congressman Anthony Weiner. He finally stepped down today because of his sexting scandal. The New York congressman's chair has sat empty all week because he's undergoing some sort of treatment. This story's been ongoing since the end of last month. On May 27th, a photo sent to a college student who reportedly came from Weiner surfaced. On May 31st, Weiner blasted reporters saying his account was hacked. On June 6th, he finally admitted to sending that photo and others. Former porn star Jenna Lee being one of the recipients.
When I started interacting with Anthony Weiner, it was over politics, and once the electronic communication began, we did communicate on a fairly regular basis. However, I did not sext Anthony Weiner. I did not send photos to him or receive any from him. Any time that he would take our communications in a sexual direction, I did not reciprocate.
So what do you think? Should Anthony Weiner have called it quits over this scandal? Give us your thoughts at facebook.com/INN News. We'd love to share your comments. And then there's John Edwards. Here he is posing for his mugshot. What a pose. It's not your typical mug. A grand jury indicted the former senator, two-time presidential candidate, and VP nominee earlier this month. Prosecutors say he used nearly $1 million in illegal campaign funds to cover up an affair he had with a staffer during his second White House bid. Edwards has pleaded not guilty. From that to some great news. For the first time since January, U.S. Representative Gabrielle Giffords woke up in her own bed. Giffords left a rehab hospital in Houston yesterday. Doctors say she no longer needs to remain a patient at that hospital, but as an outpatient, her intensive therapy program will not change. Giffords was shot in the head back on January 8th in Tucson. 6 people were killed, 13 were shot that day. Violence erupts in the aftermath of last night's Stanley Cup upset. This was the scene in Vancouver following the Canucks' loss to the Boston Bruins in Game 7 of the NHL Stanley Cup Finals. Parked cars were set on fire, others were tipped over, and even 4 people were stabbed. The downtown streets were strewn with garbage and filled with smoke. More than 100 people were treated for exposure to tear gas. Well, the world has a new top terrorist. Osama bin Laden's longtime lieutenant, Ayman al-Zawahiri, is now taking control of al-Qaeda. He released a video message vowing to continue the mission of jihad against the United States and pledging allegiance to the Taliban. He was bin Laden's second in command, the brains behind bin Laden's charismatic cult of personality. He trained as a medical doctor and surgeon, teaming up with bin Laden more than 30 years ago to fight the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. The U.S. is offering a $25 million reward for information leading to his capture. Time for global news now. Rebel fighters in Libya are keeping up the pressure on government forces. Yesterday, rebels fought with Muammar Gaddafi's troops again. The rebels were seen firing rocket-propelled grenades, missiles, and machine guns. British singer Joss Stone, the target of a bizarre robbery and murder plot. Police in England say 2 men were arrested Monday near Stone's home on suspicion of conspiracy to rob and murder. The men were armed with swords, rope, and a body bag and had detailed maps and photos of Stone's property. The 24-year-old is set to start a European tour next month. Former President Bill Clinton in Haiti to view the country's first set of new homes for quake victims. Clinton toured the homes with the newly sworn-in Haitian president. The homes are part of the Building Back Better Communities Expo. Some 400 homes are scheduled to be built in just 100 days. And that's your Global News Now. Our Flood Watch 2011 coverage continues on the Missouri River. A levee breach is now threatening the town of Hamburg, Iowa. The Nebraska National Guard has been working around the clock to build a levee around that town. Crews actually raised it yesterday. The water could reach Hamburg by tomorrow. If this levee does not hold, it will be filled with up to 10 feet of water. Tonight, a 30-mile stretch of Interstate 29 south near Hamburg, Iowa is shut down. Here you see the view of the closed parts of the interstate and the nearby levee breach from the air. Jonathan Athens from our affiliate KPTM has more on how this is affecting truckers and other drivers.
Iowa transportation officials earlier this afternoon shut down a 30-mile stretch of Interstate 29. It is the longest stretch of the interstate that officials have shut down in the past week because of the flooding.
It's got to be a mess for other people that are out taking the interstate going north to south, I think.
And while it's a matter of public safety, it's also a big inconvenience for some motorists and truckers who have to travel that route every day to get to work or to haul their goods.
Trying to make it around the detours. That's about it. Takes us out of the way. But
one truck driver who was at a rest stop did not want to go on camera. She said that all the detours have forced her out of her way by hours. What are you most concerned about, Joe?
The people. That's what I'm concerned about. It's the people that's going to lose their houses and stuff like that.
And for others, the interstate closures and detours are a minor inconvenience and a sign of the times.
Right now, it's just a minor inconvenience. At least I'm still in my house anyway, you know.
Well, it affects us, but we just got to deal with it and do what we got to do so we can get this done, so we can save some of the railroad and try to save some of these little towns too, if we can.
Jonathan Athens reporting for INN News.
Well, it's day 10 of the Santa Fe wildfire in Florida, and firefighters are still working nonstop to put it out. The fire has burned through nearly 6,000 acres of swampland, leaving falling ash, flying embers, and smoke in its wake. Many sightseers are stopping to catch glimpses of the fire, but for people who live in the area, life has been anything but picturesque. See a New Yorker from our affiliate GTN has the story.
When Sam and Donna Barker retired here in Keystone Heights less than 10 years ago, they had no idea what they were in store for.
No, I had absolutely no idea. I don't think the swamp had ever burned before then, to my knowledge.
Since the couple moved here from South Florida, this is the third wildfire they've experienced. They haven't been able to do any yard work or even get outside in their backyard for a breath of fresh air.
It's a little scary, and it does make me uneasy. But the firemen have done an absolute phenomenal job.
Helicopters have been dropping buckets of water on an as-needed basis to put out hot spots like the one behind me.
The amount of water that some of these helicopters drop, several hundred gallons at a time from several hundred feet in the air, it snaps tree limbs off, breaks branches out of trees, so it's dangerous.
Firefighters say they're doing their best to keep the fire contained to the swamp area, but there's still room for concern, especially with dry weather conditions. The sporadic rainstorms over the last few days haven't done much good.
Yeah, we love to see the rain, but what we're getting is not enough to do any good on the fire. It would take probably a tropical system, that much rain, to come in and do us any good at all.
As for the Barkers, they're taking extra precautions and keeping their sprinklers on to keep their house moist. After all, they've got a birthday and a 49th wedding anniversary to celebrate, even though they can't spend it at home.
No, he's going to take me out for supper tomorrow night.
See a New Yorker reporting for INN News.
Up next, some fast food restaurants are undergoing a makeover. Coming up, why you may feel like you're in your favorite coffee shop while you're at your local Burger King. Plus, you may keep your passcodes simple so you don't forget them. But coming up, the real danger in doing this and getting to the bottom of finding that perfect fit. Rear view mirrors in dressing rooms. And again, we want to remind you, INN News is on Facebook. You can also find us on Twitter at INN News Network. And we're on YouTube. We're reaching out to you so you can reach out to us. INN News is coming right back.
Do you owe more than $10,000 in credit card debt? And are you struggling to make ends meet during these tough economic times? We can help you design a plan to get you out of debt in months instead of years and save you thousands. We can settle your debt for much less than you owe, and there are no upfront fees. Call right now and talk to one of our specialists to see if you qualify. There are no obligations.
They were there to help us every step of the way.
They set me up with one affordable monthly payment. I now have money left over each month to live my life on my terms.
Call the number on your screen now. It only takes a few minutes for our specialists to find the program that fits you or your family best. We can help you set up a payoff plan for credit card debt, medical bills, and much more. This is a real solution. No settlement, no cost, no risk.
Call 800-224-0792 and get on the road to financial freedom. That number again is 800-224-0792.
At J.G. Wentworth, we say get cash now for your structured settlement.
J.G. Wentworth? Cash now?
It's your money. Use it when you need it.
J.G. Wentworth is right. It's my money and I need it now.
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 If you have a structured settlement and you need cash now, J.G. Wentworth can help. We'll buy all or part of your structured settlement for a lump sum cash amount so you can pay bills that have piled up as a result of an injury or an inability to work. Call J.G. Wentworth now and speak to one of our structured settlement specialists. You'll get a no-cost appraisal and have all of your questions answered. The call is free and there's no obligation.
It's my money and I need it now.
It's your money. Use it when you need it.
Call 1-800-803-8161. Don't wait. Call today.
Good evening. I'm INM meteorologist Ed Russo. Showers and thunderstorms breaking out across the nation's midsection here. Areas that have been very hot finally starting to see some storms. The only downside is they're packing a little bit of a punch with some strong winds and large hail as well. You can see some stronger storms now moving into northwestern Arkansas where we have that severe thunderstorm watch in place. The southeast is very hot, but more pop-up showers and thunderstorms across much of Mississippi and Alabama. You can see a line of showers and storms developing, and we could see some more severe weather developing across the Ohio Valley as we go through the evening hours. Certainly up towards the northeast, we're also seeing some more thunderstorm activity as well, as this is actually a warm front, and as it lifts north, more warm and humid air is going to filter into parts of northern Ohio Valley and the mid-Atlantic states as well. So it is going to get rather sticky outside in a pretty big area of potential severe weather this afternoon. Not a high risk, but just a slight risk, just covering a very wide geographic area all the way from central Utah eastward through Kansas, Missouri, down through Mobile Bay and eastward across the Carolinas up through Pennsylvania and Ohio. Tomorrow it consolidates across the mid-Mississippi Valley, extends eastward through the Ohio Valley and West Virginia. And then once again, the same areas that are getting it today and tomorrow will be getting it on Saturday as well, all the way from Pennsylvania to Montana. So a pretty extensive area. Not too much going on across the southwest here, but a string of showers developing through central Utah. Some of those showers could develop into thunderstorms, and like I just said, they could be some strong, especially with some small hail as well. As we go to the north across Washington and Idaho, not too much going on here, but we could see some more flooding potential in the next couple days, especially across eastern Montana and central North Dakota as well. Flash flood watches in place there, and we've already seen some very high water, especially along the Missouri River. Let's check out the precipitation forecast here and where we have those flood watches. Some heavy rain across the north, especially across Montana and North Dakota and the Ohio Valley as well. We're going to see some very persistent thunderstorm activity, especially the Nashville area that saw showers and thunderstorms yesterday. Looks like over the next couple days we're going to see more chances of some heavy rain, and also the mid-Atlantic states from the lower Susquehanna Valley of Pennsylvania southward through the Tidewater of Virginia, encompassing much of Delmarva as well. And as we roll through Saturday, some more rain, especially across Kentucky and southern Ohio. You can see that heat extending all the way northward for overnight lows only in the middle 70s, so very mild. 76 in Little Rock, 78 in Houston, 58 for tonight in Fargo. And notice the northwest still on the cool side of things out here. We have that same persistent area of upper level low pressure bringing some very cool air to the west, and look at that string of 100+ degree heat all the way from West Texas into parts of Oklahoma. Going to see 100+ degree heat tomorrow. 94 in Atlanta, so a little cooler the further east you go, and the northeast still a little cool, cooler than what you've seen already this season. 77 in Washington and a nice comfortable 77 in New York. Mike?
Foreclosure filings fell in May for the 8th straight month. That's according to Realty Track. Filings are now at the lowest level in almost 4 years. The decline is a result of foreclosure processing delays and banks being weighed down by an increasing inventory of seized homes. Nevada, Arizona, and California had the most foreclosures. Well, gas prices are also falling. We're now paying on average $3.69 per gallon of regular unleaded gas. Still, prices are about $1 more than they were a year ago. Lower gas prices is good and bad news for car owners, plus giving you that Starbucks feel at Burger King. Jenny Wurzberger gets back to business.
Kelley Blue Book predicts used car prices will fall 5% by the end of the summer. That's because gas prices keep falling. When gas prices moved up for most of the year, used compact cars and hybrids sold for 20% more. A new IRS study shows the number of people who reported incomes of at least $200,000 and paid no taxes rose nearly 80% in 2008 from the previous year. Those people use legal deduction, exemptions, and credits to avoid owing any income taxes. Some in Washington are calling this evidence of how broken the system is and are calling for an overhaul of the U.S. tax code. And call it the Starbucks effect, as more and more fast food chains are looking to compete with the number 3 chain. McDonald's and Burger King are gradually rolling out revamped stores complete with flat panel TVs, comfortable seating, and a sleeker interior design. Likewise, Subway is also testing out its own version of a cafe. For Back to Business, I'm Jenny Wurzberger.
Well, do you need to catch up on some sleep? Don't expect to feel refreshed after your weekend. Why, a couple of days just isn't enough. Plus, easy access to your information. Why, you may be making it easy for thieves to steal from you. Coming up on INN.
Hi, I'm Howard Dvorkin, the founder of Consolidated Credit. For almost 2 decades, Consolidated Credit has helped millions of Americans just like you. We've helped nurses and doctors. We've helped police officers and firefighters. We've helped homemakers and home builders. We've helped over 5 million people suffering from credit card debt. And now we want to help you.
Consolidated Credit is the one company you can trust. Our exclusive Freedom Quest program can help you find options and solutions to your financial challenges. We can reduce your monthly payments by up to 50%, consolidate your bills into one easy payment, save you thousands in interest and fees, and help you get out of debt fast.
When credit card debt is the problem, we're the solution. We've helped over 5 million people. Let us help you.
You're one call away from financial freedom.
Call Consolidated Credit now. 1-800-320-2698. 1-800-320-2698.
This is what evil looks like up close. It's The Nazis, a warning from history on DVD. The shocking filmed record of a world gone mad. From deep within secret German archives comes footage so unnerving, it still can't be shown on television. If you believe we can learn from the past, this is one collection you absolutely must own. Get it now on 4 DVDs for just $59.99. But wait, call with your credit card and you'll pay only $39.99. It's so important you see this. We'll pay your shipping. That's an additional savings of nearly $7. Look into the face of evil. Try not to blink. Call now to get The Nazis, a warning from history on 4 DVDs for just $39.99. We'll ship it for free.
Call 1-800-214-3086 to order Nazis, a warning from history for $39.99 and receive free shipping when you call in the next 10 minutes with a credit card or order online at timelife.com/Nazi.
Welcome back, everyone. People who get only 6 hours sleep a night during the week are going to need more than the weekend to recover from that lack of sleep. Researchers studied more than 30 people with no sleep problems for 13 nights. The first 4 nights, they slept 8 hours. The next 6, they slept 6 hours. And the following 3, they slept 10 hours. They discovered 2 nights of extra sleep did not reverse the effects of not getting enough sleep during the week. Both men and women showed significantly decreased performance on skill sets. Well, for pregnant women, reducing the risk for stillbirth may be as simple as sleeping on your left side. Researchers interviewed more than 100 women who delivered a stillborn baby. They compared them to more than 300 pregnant women who were having typical pregnancies. All were asked about their sleep position. Women who slept on their back or right side the night before a birth were twice as likely to have a stillbirth compared to women who slept on their left side. Study authors say further research is needed before advising pregnant women to sleep on their left side. Adding olive oil to your diet may help prevent a stroke in older people. French researchers looked at the medical records of more than 7,500 people over 65. They found those who regularly used olive oil in their cooking and dressing had a 41% lower risk of stroke compared to those who never used olive oil in their diet. Now on to a different kind of risk, the threat of thieves stealing your identity. This story may have you changing your passcodes. It seems the message about lousy passcodes really isn't getting through. A new study shows iPhone users tend to use easy-to-break passcodes. The top PIN numbers for iPhones are pretty easy to guess. 1234 0000 and 1111 are used most frequently. Some of the top passcodes follow typical formulas, moving in a line up and down the pad. And then there's 5683. Not so obvious, right? Well, it turns out that number represents the word love. With so many hacking stories out there, you really need to keep your password secure. Over the last month, we've heard so many stories about major systems being hacked. Sony suffered a massive breach of its online video game network. Citigroup has seen its credit card servers hacked, and Google has pointed the finger at China for targeted attacks on Gmail. Now, if you're looking to keep your info secure, check out this website, TechieBuzz. It offers a very simple tutorial on how to set a unique and safe passcode. Well, what's old is new again. Coming up next, Fixing It with Dee shows you how thrifting can make a few fun changes in your life. That story coming up on INN.
Stay tuned for an exciting money-making opportunity from SMC. Would you like to make more money, set your own hours, and spend more time with your family? Well, now you can with SMC.
I'm an SMC believer. I'm going to tell you what, it's an opportunity for anybody to get in and have a home-based business and be successful.
Mothers around the world should do this, yes, and they can stay home with their kids.
I don't have to be bothered with the hectic day-to-day working for someone else. I'm working for myself.
I just wish now I'd have done this 10 or 15 years ago. It's the best thing that ever happened to me.
SMC supports its members with a huge warehouse stocked with thousands of products that you can sell for profits of up to 300% and more. Call right now to request your free information packet. And remember to ask your operator how you can jumpstart your business with $100 worth of free SMC merchandise.
Just pick up the phone and call this toll-free number now. Remember, you have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Experience Bare Minerals, the foundation that started the makeup revolution. Are you ready for flawless coverage and makeup that is actually good for your skin? Now you can get our new kit for over 75% off what you'd pay at retail. Our exclusive introductory Get Started kit includes the award-winning Bare Minerals Foundation. You'll also receive warmth for a healthy glow, Mineral Veil, the ultimate finishing touch, and Bare Minerals Professional Flawless Application Brush. Call now and receive our new bonus collection worth $57.95 free, including the highly anticipated Flawless Definition Mascara. Purchased separately, you'd spend over $120. Our original Get Started kit was a great deal at 2 payments of $29.99. But for a limited time, you get all this, including the bonus gifts, for only 1 payment of $29.99. You save over $90 and get a 30-day money-back guarantee.
To save over 75%, order now by calling 1-800-200-8130 and ask how you can receive this free handy compact with brush with your order.
Well, are you looking for a way to spruce up an outfit, maybe a room in your house? Tonight's Fixing It with Dee Armstrong from our Columbus, Georgia affiliate, WLTZ, shows us how your fix may come from a thrift store.
If I were a young mother, I would take this, sand it down, get a couple cans of spray paint.
Yep.
And it would be so cool.
This is a really nice piece. It's all wood, and that's what everybody's wanting these days, is something made of wood, not the press board and fiber board.
Now, Gina, who is coming in saving money? Who
oh, goodness. I have a large following of the military. I sell to a lot of the booth owners and
so you
shop
actually sell
owners
to people
all
who
over.
are trying to make money.
Yes,
so
I
you
do.
can sell at a price, still make money, and they can make money.
Yep.
How do they know that it's really vintage versus this is just some old stuff?
Oh, goodness. Well, over here you can
You
tell a
talk to
lot
them
of them. Well, there's a lot of people that are pretty schooled in it already, you know, knowing things that they're looking for.
The name of this store is Gina's Junk, but what you'll find is really fabulous finds. different things to different people.
A lot of the young people are getting back into vintage clothing and want vintage clothes and costume jewelry. A lot of the young people are into costume jewelry. Another thing right now that's getting big are people are wanting to sew again.
Ooh.
I have so many young people lately wanting sewing machines.
What was old is new, and what was new will be old. It never stops turning over. You're not only saving money, it's kind of an adventure, and you'll find that somebody else's history has just become a part of your history, and that'll fix it.
I'm Dee Armstrong reporting.
Well, getting the best fit possible with the help of special mirrors. The details behind this next on INN.
Car owners, does your vehicle have less than 120,000 miles on it? Is it less than 10 years old? Is your current auto warranty about to expire? Well, Cover America Auto Care has a very special offer just for you. With current economic conditions causing bankruptcies and a downturn in new car sales, Cover America Auto Care now offers inexpensive mechanical breakdown coverage direct to the public. You can save thousands of dollars on auto repairs. A toll-free line has been made available so car owners can call and get a free no-obligation quote. This auto protection is backed by an A-rated insurance carrier. Plus, you get a claims department that has an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau. 24-hour emergency roadside assistance is also included. You will be amazed at how much you can save on future car repair bills. So call for your free, no-obligation quote now. Do not wait. Get covered today and rest easy tonight.
Endless pools are an incredible alternative to traditional pools, making it easy and inexpensive to swim at home. Call our toll-free number or visit our website. A free idea kit and DVD will be sent to your home so you can discover all the benefits of owning your own pool. Compared to traditional pools, endless pools are simple to install, easy to maintain, and economical to run. Our precision-engineered pools enable you to swim or exercise against a smooth current that adjusts to any speed and ability. Endless pools are perfect for year-round health and fitness, relaxation, and family fun. Our free idea kit and DVD will show you how easy it is for the whole family to enjoy a pool right in your backyard or home. An endless pool or an endless pool swim spa can become a showplace for your home. Call our toll-free number or visit the website to find out more about endless pools. The free idea kit will show you just how easy it is to be able to swim at home.
The age-old question, does my butt look big? May become a thing of the past. This American rag store in LA has set up cameras in their fitting rooms that sit right at booty level. It sends a streaming view of a customer's derriere to a screen embedded to the mirror. The store insists no one but the customer can see that shot. So far, most customers seem to be happy with the new view.
You get the full view. You can see like what somebody behind you would see, not just like if you're turning around in the mirror.
That company plans to eventually expand the concept, so a rear view may be coming soon to a dressing room near you. I'm Mike Mickle. From all of us here at INN, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you back here tomorrow.